Once upon a time, in a tranquil part of the world, there was a small village nestled beside the Crystal River. The river flowed for miles, its waters clear and pure, and it was home to a very curious hippo named Henry. Henry was unlike any other hippo in the river. While his friends and family loved to wallow in the mud or bask under the sun all day, Henry was always curious about the world beyond the riverbanks. He loved listening to the many stories from travelers who passed by, each one sparking his love for knowledge and adventure. One sunny morning, while the other hippos were snoozing, Henry spotted a paper floating down the river. He waded over and fished it out. It was a map. It showed a path that led from the river to a big place marked with a star and called the Library of the World. Henry was thrilled. He had heard about libraries from tales, but had never imagined finding one. With excitement bubbling in his belly, he decided to follow the map's path. He splashed and waddled, the map clenched tightly in his big, flat mouth. As he journeyed, Henry met all sorts of animals who joined him. Jill the wise owl, who knew all about books, Benny the brave squirrel, who never shied away from an adventure, and Rosie the friendly turtle, who was as patient as can be. Together, they crossed rolling hills, trickling streams and bustling meadows. After many days, they finally reached the Library of the World. It was a magnificent place, bigger than Henry had ever imagined. The library was filled with books from floor to ceiling, each telling tales from every corner of the globe. Jill helped Henry find books perfect for a curious hippo. Henry learned about different lands, ancient civilizations, science, and even stories about other hippos like him. He gathered stories to share with his friends back at the river. Returning home, Henry's heart soared with knowledge. His friends noticed how knowledgeable he had become and asked him many questions about what he had learned. Soon, Henry became the storyteller of the river, sharing tales, facts, and new ideas, inspiring the other hippos to learn too. Henry the hippo had not only discovered the wonders of the world, but also realized that sharing knowledge could bring joy and wonder to everyone. And from that day on, curious little hippos would gather around him, eager to hear the tales of far-off places. Thus, the Crystal River became not only a home for hippos, but also a place of learning and adventure, all thanks to Henry's journey. And so, never again was a day at the river lived without curious minds gleefully exploring and learning together.